Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Yeah, if you saw part one, thanks for tapping in. Once again, if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. You may want to check out the first part of this. That was pretty cool. I was tapping into, oops, okay, that's weird. Yep, to these doodles, to I guess this is like a new thing, a new gift. This is like something new that Spirit gave me now. Is like my doodles, they mean something now. It's like a whole message. Okay, so I wanted to start off this message with the meditation. All right, this was the message that came through the meditation, guys. Shit got real crazy. Okay, I saw I saw myself like, okay, think of me as you guys like collective, right? So the collective is walking in, and the collective walks into a spaceship. Like you're in a spaceship. You're in a spaceship. You're standing behind the command deck, right? Or the command station. So you're standing at the command station and you're just looking out. So the collective is looking out at the sky and the stars in the sky and the ship traveling through the stars in the sky. And at some point things start to speed up. Okay, so things start to speed up and you can see the stars traveling at quite a speed towards you, right? So you're just like traveling. You might have, I can't say you were traveling at the at the speed of light, but you were traveling pretty fast, right? You were covering quite a distance very quickly. And all of a sudden, like, things get kind of weird because they start slowing down. And as it starts to slow down, I see like you start, like, the stars, like, they start to warp to the side. So now we're like spinning. We're spinning. And before I realize there's a wormhole. There's a black hole. There's a wormhole that we're going straight into. And I'm hoping that the collective is going to evade this wormhole. I'm hoping that we're going to evade this black hole, guys. But unfortunately, we get sucked into this wormhole. Collective, guys, we were sucked into a wormhole. And somehow we made it out to the other end. So I think a lot of us got off on the wrong exit here. I don't know what that means to you guys, but if you ever felt like you were a star seed, or you feel like very connected to the star system, you feel connected to sci-fi, you enjoy sci-fi, this is just a confirmation that this message is for you. And this shit might get weird really quick, so yeah, if that's not your type of thing, you might want to go find another video. Hopefully on my channel, but if not, I'm not going to take it personally. Just make sure you subscribe on your way out. Alright, so first question here. We're going to tap into the decks. Like, they're kind of like everywhere, guys, because I'm traveling, so it's just everywhere. But let's start with like my handmade deck. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want to start with that. We don't want to start with that. We don't want to start with that. We want to start with the Divine Abundance deck. We're going to start with the Divine Abundance Oracle deck. This beautiful deck right here. Isn't she lovely? Oh my gosh, she's ready too. Trust, individuality came through. Trust your individuality, guys. Trust your individuality. Signs. Something about signs. So yeah, I feel like if you feel like you've been getting signs like stars, something about repeating numbers, non-duality. Honing into your dark and light aspects, like your dark and shadow sides. Just tapping into it. Like, you don't have to live in either light or shadow. You can just tap into it. I just want to tap into a couple of divine abundance messages. Wow. Non-duality. Once again, yeah, that embracing of the divine and the feminine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, which is being in an integrated form of the masculine, which is creation, drive, moving things forward, and also in that divine integrated form of the feminine aspect, which is sitting back, receiving, accepting, making space for, nurturing. Inner child. So maybe you're nurturing your inner child, making room for your inner child to feel safe. You want a safe space. Expansiveness. Yes, we were talking about this in the first part of this video. Expansion, something about your congruence. You're in alignment. When your thoughts and your actions are in congruence, that creates a space for you to expand. 555 on the clock when I said that. True offering. You gave something up. You made an offering. You let something go peacefully. You let something go peacefully. This was willingly. You were okay with letting it go. I think that there were a lot of illusions around what you let go. Or you felt like this was one in, a mass of illusions. I don't know what that means. I'll just be saying shit, guys. Inner power. Oh my God. Yeah, you had to embrace your inner power for this. This is such a beautiful card. I love this artwork. It feels like something I would draw in summer camp or something. Something about nostalgia. I was thinking about that printer that they used to have in summer camp. It was not like a bunch of individual papers. It was just one big roll of paper, and it had like the perforated ends with the circles, and it would just kind of like twirl it around to print on it. Something about printing, spinning. Let's see. If my skin looks crazy, guys, I've been kind of overdoing it on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the past 2 weeks, and I knew I would pay, but I didn't think it would like all catch up to me at once. I didn't think it was all going to catch up to me at once. So my skin feels really itchy right now. Even my scalp is itching right now. I'm allergic to peanuts. Something about guilt, releasing shame. Releasing guilt, releasing shame. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, right? Releasing. Gratitude. You replaced it with gratitude. You let go of something and you replace it with gratitude for what allowed you to learn that lesson. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. There's an orange that wants to show up. So something about the color orange. Change. Oh wow, this one wanted to show up earlier. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, that's why that expansion is happening. Change. Something about forgiveness and change. Releasing guilt. Releasing guilt is big. Releasing guilt is big. So there's something you're releasing guilt for, or you're forgiving someone for. Yeah, remember that forgiveness is a gift. It's just a gebel, gift, rune. It's a gift to yourself. Okay, where do we want to go from here, guys? I kind of want to tap into something in particular. Where are we at? Oh, I got I got the Jungian Tarot here. What else? What other text did it? That's it. Yeah, got the Jungian Tarot here. So we're gonna use this one here for something I want to tap into because I'm trying to tap into it. Okay, here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tap into the Jungian Tarot. How you guys been doing? I've been missing you guys. Do you guys tap into my Spotify podcast? Let me know if you do. Tell me what you think. You should leave me a review if you like my Spotify podcast. If you haven't listened to it, you should go check it out. Or my blog. I'll be talking about different shit. Like in the blog, I talk about how this kind of stuff impacts your body. On the podcast, it's more of like, tapping into the ugly parts of healing. Shadow work. Sometimes we talk about like astrology, how it's impacting us. Like this week is pretty crazy. There's like 2 eclipses happening. So it's like kind of a lot of stuff going on. We have here the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. It's the harmonizing of thoughts. And then there's the 8 of Wands. Dramatization, action, intention, passion, your drive. Okay, so you've been putting a lot of thought to something in particular, and there's kind of like, it feels like the pulling back of the bow to release the arrow. Something about Johnny Appleseed. It just reminded me of like Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed. Uh-huh. What else here? Okay, so first thing I want to find out is, right, what's going on like a soul level? We have the, what's this? 6, 8, 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. What's happening? Here, give me one card for the mind. Thoughts. Oh my god, I said 1, bro. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's the Hangman. Oh, excuse me. Here you go. Hangman. That's what I wanted to show you. It's the Hangman. Snakes. Something about snakes. Keeping your lasso. Your lasso. Your lasso. Okay. Somebody here is Amazonian. Something about keeping your grass low. Las emociones. Las emociones. Oh, Queen of Cups. Look at you. Damn. Yeah. Wow. You're like really focused on creating a safe space for yourself, honestly. That's all you're focused on. You're just like about creating a space where you feel good. Something may have recently changed too. I don't even know why I said that. What is, maybe because the Hangman? Yeah. We have here the 6 of Wands. They're on fire. 6 is supposed to be harmony. Why are they on fire? Looks like candles on a birthday cake. Someone's celebrating a birthday cake. A birthday. Happy birthday, Leo. Happy birthday, Leo. Or whenever you're seeing this, happy birthday. If it's your birthday. Go, no, it's your birthday. Go, no, no, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Somebody's from the Dirty South. Is this a strength card? I believe this is a strength card here. It's been a while since I've seen this deck. Oh my god, I just had it too. So beautiful. Look at that artwork. I was thinking of that guy up there in the back, like a guardian angel or an ancestor. The stars. Like you're really connected to the stars. Yeah, this is the strength card. Creative energy, sexual power. Control from the background, desire to rule, but dislike of prominence. Boundless enthusiasm, bright appearance. Anger may flare up and quickly dissipate. You might be hot-headed. Wait, was that emotions? That was soul, mind, thoughts, emotions. Oh yeah. You're a hothead, my friend. You're a hothead. Sometime. Then you got the Empress right here. You got it under control. Yeah, you just nurture yourself. You know what gets you there. You know what gets you there. As As long as you keep it even keel, everybody's gonna be happy. As long as things remain even keel, everything's going to be a-okay. Ain't that right? Hmm. Yeah, people are kind of intimidated by this, but that's your emotions. Let's talk about your actions now. Show me just one though, please. Three of Wands. Damn. Okay, they said fuck one. I'll show you two. How about that? I believe that's the Emperor. Let me just double check, guys. The sword, and he's got like the dagger in his hand. Yeah, shit's tiny. Yeah, that's the Emperor with the Three of Wands. I said your actions. uh, you said I can show you better than I can tell you. That's what you said, bro. It's the Emperor again. Like you just don't fucking stop. You just don't fucking stop. Do you ever take a break? Of course not. You travel through a fucking wormhole to get here. Literally traveled through a wormhole to get here. Wow, yo. I just thought about that line from Taboo where the guy said, send me 20 of your men and I'll send back 20 sets of testicles. I'm so sorry if that was offensive to any men, but that's just what he said. You fear nothing. You're just like, fuck it, bro. I know exactly what to do. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. You literally said, watch me. All right, let's actually get into the reading though. And then you got the King of Cups at the bottom. Yeah. What people don't realize about you is that you're very emotionally sound. You're very emotionally intelligent. Both reflective, internal, and outwardly. Like you know how to deal with yourself. And it's like when people think you're going to be stuck or you're going to be battling emotions or how you feel about circumstances, they're very, very concerned when they realize that you've actually just continued to focus on the program. I was like, nah, bro, don't. One monkey don't stop no show. That ass. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles being that soul message for this threshold, it's like, how can I say this? It's like, all I see is like, I just see like two big ass wheels. Like, I see the big ass wheels on the lowriders. I don't know, the box Chevy. Like, you were just like, man, go hard or go home on a soul level. That's how you feel about it. Like, you're showing up in such a fashion. It's like, wow, your soul is looking at you like, so fucking proud. Look at my little avatar down there. Look at my little avatar down there doing the damn thing. That is wild. All right, so let's take it into like the threshold spread, right? Because we want to find out what it is that this threshold represents for you because we've kind of been walking through this threshold, right? They say the eclipse is like the closing. It's closing of a portal. Who knows? We're either walking through or walking out of or into a portal at any given time. I've been tapping into somebody who's kind of been tapping into something with time. Please let me know what it is. So, what season are you actually standing in right now? What season are you actually standing in right now? We're going to go into that with the initiates oracle here. Initiates Oracle. Let's see what the Initiates Oracle has to say about this. What season is the collective actually standing in right now? What season is the collective actually standing in right now? What season is the collective actually standing in right now? Receptive. I feel like, yeah, like you've done the groundwork and you're kind of just allowing for what you've worked on internally to show externally. There was a decision. I see two swords here, so it may have to do with clarity, insight, thoughts, communication, the mind, the voice. This is wild. This is giving me like you're tapping into your true voice somehow. This could mean anything to you. I know what it means to me. Then you've got the 3 drops of blood there, like that offering. A sacrifice was made. Blood, sweat, and tears. An offering to the celestial cup with the Merkaba here. It's pure magic, transmutation, connection, embodiment. The heart and the mind. There goes the balance. Wow. Yeah, there was those 2 pillars, the masculine and the feminine, the high priestess and the hierophant. You had the king of pentacles, the king of cups and the queen of cups. And here goes the greatest cup of all. This must be creating some sort of, like, this is truly fulfilling you. Like you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. 222, 2222 on the clock when I said that. That's for someone. Someone is tapping into what it really means to feel, right? To feel this confidence within yourself. It's like it's a work that you put in. And then you have the Merkaba in the tree here as well. Not just transmuting your emotions, but transmuting everything around you. Something brings me to the trees, taking in our carbon dioxide and turning it into, or carbon monoxide and turning it into oxygen. Oh, wow. And then these are all like, well, the light goes as that far. These are all elements or planets. Yeah. Mars, Venus. Let's see. That might be Jupiter. The sun. So this is the season that you're standing in right now. Like you're honoring. Where are you guys partially showing up, right? Because that was where we were about to get real nosy. So I guess we'll use this one as well. Actually, no, I wanted to use another deck for that question. Yeah, we're about to get real nosy shit. Watch out. We're gonna use this as the shadow deck or something. Okay. Where are you only partially showing up? Where are you only partially showing up? And when I say I'm getting nosy, like, it's not to disrespect that, like, we don't really give a fuck what you do with your life over here. Like, we don't care if we care. Live and let live is the motto here. So I don't get caught up in gossip and bullshit. Bullshit and party and bullshit. Somebody be bullshitting and partying. The number 5 is standing out. The soul's longing. Wow, what a beautiful card. The soul's longing. It says, what part of yourself have you neglected? Your soul is calling for a deeper connection. Ooh. So guys, somehow the soul is calling for an even deeper connection. Like whatever you're tapping into right now, the soul feels like maybe you can go a little harder. Maybe you can dig a little deeper. Maybe you can take a closer look with the unseen truth here. Maybe there's something that you still haven't recognized, you haven't seen, you haven't realized. There's something that you can take a second look at. Remember there was the expand the columns. Take a look at the columns. Something in the spreadsheet. Something you haven't taken a look at. Something you can take a second look at. Remember the eye too? We were talking about the seer, the eye. Oh, maybe this has to do with your intuition. Perhaps there's a whole lot of this and there's very little of this. So maybe you could be tapping into like some new like clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, sentient. I don't know the different clairs, but there's a lot of them. Like every sense can be it can be like expanded on, or like everything can mean something, especially the scent. Anyhow, there. Let's go on to the next one. What is this hesitation costing you that you haven't wanted to admit? Yeah, let's go into that one with this one. And I'll have to tag it because I totally forgot. The Feral Psychic Tarot. The Feral Psychic Oracle deck. Feral Psychic Oracle deck. Okay, this is the card, but a lot of them wanted to come out. We'll look at them. What does this say now? What is the hesitation costing me that I haven't wanted to admit? That's crazy. What is the hesitation costing you? It was saying avoiding pain, survival mode, and playing it safe. Maybe ego driven, but something about violated. What is the hesitation costing me that I haven't wanted to admit? Someone is still feeding on your energy. Someone is still siphoning your energy. What does it say? When your boundaries were shattered, a part of you went into hiding. It's time to call that part back. So soul retrieval is important here, guys. If you need help with that, let me know. DM me. Soul retrieval is important. You can do it yourself. I can help as well. Because something is still siphoning your energy, your life force until you command the retrieval of your soul. It's like it's still being drawn elsewhere. Something else is still utilizing your energy. As long as you don't tap in fully to that intuition, if you don't tap in fully to that intuition, something will continue to tap in. Maybe something is using this clear right now to tap in because you're not using it. That's very interesting, guys. Very interesting indeed. What is this life quietly asking you to commit to? Okay, let's go in with the feral. What is this life quietly asking you to commit to? Guys, what is this life quietly asking you to commit to? Come on, you know. You know. But you don't know. Someone might be Puerto Rican. Facing the shadows of self-sabotage, you've chosen this legacy. Facing the shadows of self-sabotage, you've chosen this legacy, guys. I keep telling you, y'all chose this shit. You're the chosen one. Facing the shadows. Something about facing the shadows. There's buried potential. You might be avoiding pain. What pain are you avoiding? That people love to fucking project on you. And that's your path of power. Someone's toxic positivity is ego driven and guiltless. You're wild. Yeah. Oh my God. I almost forgot about that part of my vision when I looked up into the sky as I was looking up from the platform where there was, this is in part one, where there was the round table and the conversation with the light beings of your, apparently it's your council. Okay. It's like an intergalactic council. There was a phoenix flying in the sky, and as it spread its wings, like I could see the trail of fire and smoke from its wings. What you fear inside you might what you fear inside you might be misunderstood strength, misdirected energy, or unprocessed pain. Yeah, somebody has been projecting onto you. Someone's been projecting onto you. Someone's been projecting onto you, friend. It's crazy. Yeah. Something about being a loner. Okay, facing shadows. Then we have chosen legacy. Just because it runs in your blood doesn't mean it has to run your life. You're here to choose differently. Obviously, yeah. We're ex black sheep. I don't even know what the fuck that means, black sheep. We're ex black sheep. X-Men over here. Self-sabotage. The moment things start going well, you reach for chaos. That's not a coincidence. It's a defense mechanism. Okay, some to look at. Some to look at, friend. Because you might be needing to tap into your intuition earlier, so that way there's no sabotaging of circumstances. Who knows? I don't know what you need to do. You know better than I do, because your intuition is on point. This is your path of power. Are you going to step into it? Obviously, because you're here. Obviously. This tribe, our tribe, yeah, obviously you're going to do that. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Alright, guys, I think that's about it. Was there another card I wanted to do? What changes when you finally stop negotiating with yourself? Yeah, there's one more. There's one more. There's one more. Or we'll just use the regular deck here. What changes when you stop negotiating with yourself? What changes when you stop negotiating with yourself, guys? 33. The number 33, 22. You might be seeing repeating numbers. A master number. You might relate with like a master life path. Master life path. I don't know what that means. Here. What changes when you finally stop negotiating with yourself? Justice. When you stop negotiating with yourself, you will change the imbalance to justice. There's an imbalance in justice right now because you're not following your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Follow your intuition. That will guide you to justice. You still have time to change this, friend. Something about understanding where you're going to be putting your energy into. Something about what you're focusing on, what you're choosing not to invest in, and what you are choosing to invest in. That is where your justice will lie. Take it as it resonates. All right, guys. I hope to see you soon, again and again and again and again. I don't know why I said that like that. Sometimes I just be doing annoying shit, honestly. It's so good to see you guys, honestly. Do you guys like the videos, or do you prefer the podcast? I love doing the podcast, like just in my pajamas and shit, coffee mug in my hands. But when I get on camera, it's just like it's like a little different. Now I got a lot more editing to do. Cut out all the parts where I be messing up. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Well, it was so nice spending time with you guys again. I will see you on the flip side. Make sure you tap into the podcast. Yeah, there's a lot of you that are not subscribed, but you're watching. It'd be really nice if you subscribed. What else? And yeah, and follow the podcast. Let me know what you think. If it sucks, tell me. So I can stop doing what. So I can stop wasting my time. Just kidding. I love getting on there. But I mean, I'll change it if like you guys want to listen to something in particular, as long as it's like up my alley. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. You know that. Okay. Love you. Good night. Bye.